Oh. Alright, we're first on the grid here in Japan. We're on pole and there's no one else on the grid. Well, I'm not even meant to be first, I'm meant to be second, but I'm the only... Oh, for crying out loud! Hello there guys and welcome, it's Niran here and today it is time for some more F1 2013 Sprint Mode. I am here sat in my Ferrari. I'm at the Bud International Circuit here in India and I'm going to be extremely lucky, I think, not to disconnect. I don't know what happened this week, I have absolutely no idea, but my internet connection was almost as bad as a Renault engine power unit. But nevertheless, I've been given the finger by my Ferrari mechanic who, I'll stress this again, I'll stress this over and over again, he was working for a completely different team last week. This is just baloney. I could go on for hours about that mechanic who seems to change team every single week, but fortunately for you guys, I won't. And now we've got 4 lights on here in India, 5 lights on, and we are underway, starting from 6th out of this 7-man lobby. Good start for the German Williams in front. My teammate in the Ferrari doesn't get a great start. We've got a Jamaican Mercedes. There's an incident there. The Force India and the Williams go flying off into the runoff area down into turn 1. We're right behind Guts for Sale in his Dutch Mercedes. We're going to try and sneak around the outside, dip a wheel onto the grass on the outside, and then we go extremely cautious, and well, that was just idiotically cautious. I left so much room, I was afraid of the side pod glitch, to be quite honest, and the Jamaican Mercedes has just gone to the inside. I wouldn't mind, but I went so cautious I actually went off into the gravel on the outside, but still, what a great battle going on at the front. I'm not entirely sure who between. I think it's a Lotus and a Ferrari. Again, we missed the apex, but not quite as badly as the Jamaican Mercedes in front of us. We're now going to battle for 4th as we go into this tricky, quick section here in the middle of this Indian track. The Ferrari and the Lotus still giving it all guns blazing at the front. Try and go around the outside, but we completely miss the apex and have to go across the grass there. Now the Jamaican Mercedes all over his teammate tries to go around the outside. The Dutch Mercedes goes wide and I'm boxed in between 2 Mercedes here. I want to go around the outside of them all, but they're just so slow. I can't. One of them's on the inside. We've gone up the inside of the Dutch guy and the Jamaican guy goes wide, so we just scythe our way back into 3rd, and the Dutch Mercedes there gets collected by the Jamaican Mercedes as he comes back onto the track a little bit aggressively. We are now going to try and hunt down our Colombian teammate. I can't read the name from here at all. Costliest Golf, I think. I have absolutely not a jot of a clue, but still we've got a much better exit out of the corner than our Ferrari teammate and then the Jamaican Mercedes behind as we now go on to lap 2 of this 3-lap race. Already on the penultimate lap, quite a short lap here in India. We've plunged now down into turn 1. The Ferrari in front misses the apex and gets a bit of oversteer on the exit, so we are now effectively all over the back of him. We're going to use a shed load of curves out of this next corner. He locks up down into the 2nd corner / 3rd, if you're going to call that curve a corner. I wouldn't personally, but still using the curves in the slipstream. We're going to go to the inside. He has a little bit more pace than us though, so we're going to have to use a little bit more curves as we go down the straight. Still in 3rd position, the Lotus in front, getting well ahead as we start to get very close there to banging wheels down the straight. We don't want to do that. We're cautious on the brakes, and the Ferrari there just cuts right across our nose. Good defensive work, but we were maybe a little bit too cautious. We had the inside line in effect, so we could have been a little bit later on the brakes, and I've just realised something that's going to be absolutely horrific for the rest of this lap. I mean, it's great that we're catching this Colombian guy who's absolutely all over the show. That's absolutely fine and dandy, but in front, someone has waited the entire lap to try and take out the lead. We've got front wing everywhere, and we've got this Williams guy trying to take out everyone. We're just going to sneak round the outside. The Dutch guy makes it through as well, but we left off because, in all honesty, the Dutch guy was leading by a mile. He doesn't even deserve me to be here. He doesn't even deserve to be in a battle for the lead as we try and square off this corner quite well. I think the Ferrari's made it through relatively easily past that idiot of a Williams. Why do people do... I just don't understand. I just do not understand. If you've taken yourself out on the 1st lap, then don't get in everyone else's way. There's just no point. Now, there's yellow flags everywhere. Apparently, I can't overtake anywhere on this track. Whether that will lead to a penalty, I'm not sure. But this is what this Williams guy has caused. All of this carnage and pandemonium. But at least we've got a decent race on, because it wasn't looking as if we were going to be doing anything on the final lap because we're quicker than our Ferrari teammate. And we've got this low, and in fact, to be honest, he's absolutely bolted away anyway. We're on the final lap of the race. We used about 2/3 of the curves down this back straight. But in all honesty, it doesn't look as if we're going to catch this Dutch Lotus. There's Dutchmen everywhere. I named one of them Irish Takeover. Maybe I should name this one Dutch Takeover. I don't know. I'll be thinking about that for the rest of this day. But still, we've lost connection to Splitfire Ty, the man who set the fastest lap of the race. Speaking of which, we've just set a purple first sector there in, obviously, the first sector. We've horrifically cut that corner. That was awful. But let's be honest. Everyone on this game has cut that corner at one stage. I don't even know how you can't. I'm not actually sure how you can't. We're going quite quickly actually through this middle section. We're starting to bear down a Lotus, but we've gone a bit wide there, been slowed down by the game. We're still going purple, over a second quicker than we were on the last lap. We've effectively cut that corner as well, but I think the Dutch guy's going to have the measure on us. I don't think, well, we're not going to be anywhere near a lunge up the inside from the last corner. It's going to take a massive mistake from this Lotus to let us through and take the win. Speaking of which, have we actually won a race this series? I'm not actually sure, but still, we're going to come across the line in the Ferrari in second place. The first time I've actually driven a Ferrari in this series since the first ever episode in Singapore, but it is a win for the Dutch Lotus. He did deserve it, having been taken out by the Williams, who just got across the gravel there. On the second lap. We get second in front of our Ferrari teammate there, Costliest Golf, and the Jamaican Mercedes was fourth in front of the Dutch Mercedes. Then it's the Force India, went off on the first lap. In fact, he's out. He's actually out. He's out and he's still beating the Williams. That is pretty diabolical. But let's be honest, I might as well waste a bit of time because this German kid's got about 2 laps left to finish the race. So let's just waste some time and spectate on him. Hold the phone, he's actually driving. This guy is an absolute dick. He's 7th out of 6. 7th out of 6. There's not even 7 drivers to be 7th. There's a guy who's already... No, don't bother taking him out. He's already finished. No, he's already finished. Anyway, eventually that guy did finish in 7th out of 6. It took a while, and I didn't want to show you all of it, but nevertheless, I hope you did enjoy this episode. Like and subscribe if you did, and comment about enjoying it if you enjoyed it that much. Don't forget to leave me tips on what series you would like me to do. I'm going to be starting an Ultimate Team series hopefully next week, so if you have any other suggestions, feel free to leave them below. I hope you have a great day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.